So there we've got a fear reaction. Let's go. You can see now Bear's happily rolling around on his back right by the bull. I think if we gave it another half an hour, they'd probably become best buddies. So we're just here with Bear, the golden retriever. Bear's been come to us because he's having some fear reactions around children and new people, and we've found another point where he shows the same reaction. So when he sees the cows behind us, he's been kind of rearing up. It can look like the dog is confident, but the actual reality is the dog is actually quite uncertain, and that's actually what's causing the dog to react that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work Bear through this behaviour and kind of reassess things and hopefully change the way he's dealing with a situation like this. So there you can see him stiffening up. So he just broke contact with the bull there. So the bull made eye contact with him, and that's actually when he broke contact. And I'm just assessing his behaviour, so I'm not trying to give him any feedback yet. I'm just letting him try figure it out on his own. Bear, yes. And I'm just going to mark and reward. I called him back into me. Bear, yes, good boy, good man. Bear, come. Yes, good boy. Sit. Let's go. Yes. So there he offered me the behaviour on his own. So I didn't say anything and he just turned around and came back towards me. So I'm going to mark and reward, which is going to encourage the dog to want to do that again. Let's go. Yes, good boy, good boy. So there he's thinking, he's changing his behaviour a wee bit. So there we've got a fear reaction. Let's go. Good boy. So what we saw there was he went into a reactive state and he just started lunging and barking at the bull there. So I gave him a little nick on the collar. I was on about a 5 on the collar, so very low, and that snapped him out of it and I've brought him back away from the bull. So if he doesn't react and he's just thinking about it, I'm going to give him direction and draw him back into me and mark and reward. I'm also going to reward if he does that behaviour on his own. However, if he goes into a reactive state like that, I'm going to give him a little nick on the collar, which is reprimanding him, de-escalating him, and snapping him out of that behaviour. Now I'm letting him figure it out again. So the correction is only there to snap the dog out of the behaviour. I'm still working the dog on his needs and why he's doing this, and then I'm going to draw him back, rebuild his association, and we should see his behaviour start to switch. Thinking. Bear, come. Yes. Yes, good boy, good boy. So it's very black and white. I'm keeping him on that between those guidelines. You do the wrong thing, something happens. You do the right thing, something happens. It's very clear communication to the dog. So I'm just molding and shaping the dog's behavior. Yes, good boy, good boy. And you can see his body posture. He's not uncertain of me. He's not weary of the environment. He's just uncertain of the bull at this point. Come on, buddy. Yes, good boy. Yes. Let's go. Oi. Sit. Down. Down. Yes. Oi. Yes. Good boy, good boy. Yes, come on, buddy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave him there to make a decision. If he makes the right decision, I'm going to mark and reward. If he doesn't, I'll reprimand him. You can see his association is changing. Now he's looking at playing with the bull. Beer. Yes. You can see how having a clear communication system allows you to effectively communicate with the animal, rebuilding the dog's association with something it was previously uncertain of. You can see now Bear's happily rolling around on his back right by the bull. I think if we gave it another half an hour, they'd probably become best buddies.